Need help speaking on camera? Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, Wayne here from Think Management. Here on this channel we talk about all things success. So today I want to talk to you about 3 myths of speaking on camera. Well, let's jump right into it. The first myth is practice makes perfect. So let me be the first one to tell you. You're going to mess up when you're in front of the camera. Let me be the first one to tell you that practice does not mean perfection. If anything, practice will help you become more comfortable when you make mistakes. Remember, being in front of the camera is not an easy art. No matter if you're in front of the camera or behind the camera, to the side of the camera, no matter where you're at, being the focal point and trying to teach something or instruct or really just be that person to relay information is not easy. In fact, it's not for everyone. Some people say that in the myth here is practice makes perfect, and it's just not so. So do not think that just practice makes perfect and everything is going to be better. In fact, practice will mean and will show you that you need more practice. So then the second myth of speaking on camera is scripts is everything. You know, I see several people that say, if I had my right introduction, or if I really got my hook right, or if I really just had that in where I get people to do something that I really want them to do, whether it's sign up for an email list, whether it's to sign up for a newsletter, whatever it may be, that script is everything. Well, let me be the first one to tell you, no, that's not the case, because a script can take off your personality in the video. It can really just make it to where you seem monotone and things aren't entertaining. You know, how many times do you look at something and you can tell that they're reading a teleprompter? How many times when you look at it, you're like, that's boring. Where's your personality? Where is the character that makes it really want to shine through? You know, and people that know me here, they know that I'm energetic, I'm outgoing. I love to just be myself and really just kind of just be enthusiastic and really kind of have a good time. I love to play pranks on people. I love to laugh. We love to cut up. We love to have fun. So if I came on here and read a script to you that was just monotone and boring and just all in this tone, and you would quickly say, boring. What are you doing? Why are you being like that when you could just be yourself? So I would encourage you that if you have to use a script, but know that the myth of scripts is everything or scripts makes it perfect is not so. Don't be afraid to show your personality on camera. One of the biggest myths out there is scripts are not everything. And then lastly, one of the other myths that I see that people really get caught up in this is they say eye contact is everything. How many times do people, when they practice, and you know your content creators, you know that people say, look into the camera, don't look over this way, don't look this way, don't look down over here. One of the things in the myths is that while eye contact is great, how many times, let me just ask you right now, include this answer down in the comment section below. How many times do you have a conversation with someone and you always maintain eye contact 100% of the time? Never, right? You're looking away, you're looking at your watch, you're looking at your phone, you're looking at what time it is, you're looking on the walls, you're looking out the window, but yet you still maintain a sense of conversation with people. When you look at people so when you're in front of the camera and you're looking at people through that lens, it is okay to not maintain eye contact all the time. Because from a psychological perspective, and you really start getting into the psychology of it and things, when you look away, when you're talking with someone, it gives the person that you're talking to, or in turn the audience behind the camera, a chance to relax, a chance to refocus on what you're trying to say. And it really gives them a sense of relatability to you that you're having a conversation. Remember, when you're doing social media and you're on, it doesn't matter if you're on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or any of the other various social media platforms that there are, when you can make people relax and feel comfortable with what you're doing, then you will understand that people will then in turn like what you're saying. Remember, if you give the best value and the best content, but yet you come across as unrelatable, you come across as maybe boring, or if you come across really as a person that's not likable, they're not going to subscribe to your channel, to follow you, to like your page, to really want to know what you have to say, because although the value may be there, the appeal is not there. So that is one of the greatest myths with speaking on camera, because you do not have to maintain eye contact all the time. So now let's jump into the 3 tips of speaking on camera. I think that this is very important because this has really helped me, and it's also helped a lot of other people along the way. And I want to share this with you, and that some of you will quickly understand where I'm coming from, and some of you, if you really haven't been there yet, or say if you really haven't been able to look at yourself in the mirror and kind of evaluate where you're at and what you're doing, I would strongly encourage you. So let's get right to it. So the first tip of speaking on camera is to watch your bloopers. People will be like, well, what do you mean? One of the things in watching your bloopers, let's say you're making a 5-minute video and yet you film, let's say, blooper right on time. Let's say you're filming a 20-minute video and it takes you 5 minutes to get good film for that video, but 20 minutes to film it. Well, during that time, you will have bloopers. You will have time where things didn't go right. You'll have time where your phone rang just as right on cue right then, or you'll have times to where your lighting went off, or you'll have times to where you thought you were speaking, your microphone was unplugged. You'll have all kind of bloopers there, or you might even say the wrong thing at the wrong time. You know, different things happen, but as to speak more efficiently and more effectively on camera, watch those bloopers. Why? Because then you can clearly see what you're doing and how you can improve it. Remember, we are our biggest critic, right? You know, give me the comment down below. How many times do you critique yourself a lot harder than you critique others? Guilty as charged right here, because I find myself being my biggest critic. And yet I still go for the goal, the overall goal here on social media is to be 1% better each time. To not make the same mistakes over and over and over again, and to really learn that I can improve no matter if it's lighting or if it's relatability with my audience or if it's really trying to just be more entertaining or more energetic. Those things come with practice over time. But one of the things that you really need to learn is that if you make this mistake, or if you have a nervous twitch, or maybe the whole time you're just sitting here and you're kind of shrugging your shoulders, you find that very distracting. I know as an audience, you might think, well, nobody does that. Go and watch the videos, and this turns into this or this. How many times we watched a video and they do that? What we learn is that people, if they watch themselves a few times, they would realize that they conduct and they do the same things over and over again. So watch your bloopers. Biggest important tip that I can give to you today. Okay, then number 2, stay in your lane. And people are like, well, what does that mean? Well, okay, let me ask you this. What are you comfortable doing in front of the camera? What are you uncomfortable doing in front of the camera? Some of us would be comfortable instructing others. Some of us would be comfortable having a do-it-yourself video, or how to do this or how to do that, or maybe explaining a concept, a physical relationship between 2 chemicals or 2 atoms, or maybe it's as simple as how to improve your public speaking through 5 essential tips, or maybe it's all about tags. Maybe you want to know how to use your tags more effectively on YouTube, or maybe it's even as how to make an introduction video. Maybe that's what you want to share on YouTube. But what are you comfortable doing? Learn that you can stay in your lane and do what you're comfortable with by showing us your personality too. You know, it all goes back to what are you passionate about? What are you relatable that you can share with others? Because when you stay in your lane, you understand that you can drive in your lane. You can stay in your lane and still be effective. You know, one of the biggest myths out there is that people can be anything they want to be. They can't. And as a matter of fact, you only can reach the full potential of your God-given ability that you've been blessed with. But not everybody can be a doctor, not everybody can be a veterinarian, not everybody can be an entertainer, and not everybody can be the next YouTube star or Instagram star or TikTok star. Some people are destined to be the mathematician. Some people are destined to be the person that's the watchman for certain events. Some people are destined to be the teacher. Some people are destined to be the pupil. Now, when we see that, learn where you're comfortable. You know, I hear the old saying, bloom where you're planted, and that cannot be more true to when you sit back and you talk about your speaking on camera. Bloom where you're planted, bloom where you're comfortable. And over time, you may branch out and do things new, but really you're starting to learn and to harness what your God-given ability is. So think about that when you're trying to focus or even find your niche or whatever you're trying to do on social media, and know that when you use your God-given abilities, then you can reach your fullest potential. And so the last tip I want to say for increasing your confidence in speaking on camera is to master the pause. And you might think, did you see that pause after I said master the pause? What about then? Did you see it then? What happened then? I'm going to ask you, leave in the comments down below. Did you refocus? Or have you tuned me out altogether? Go ahead and leave your comments. Be honest. Let's know. Let's talk about it. But when you're speaking on camera, sometimes, you know the old saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words? Is it? Can you use things in your videos such as mastering the pause to bring back the attention of the audience? It may be music, it may be a song, or it may be a catchy tune, or it may even be in a picture of something that you're talking about. It may be your own B-roll, it may be other B-rolls that you use, but learn how to master the aspect of the pause. And particularly when you go back and you look at all your well-known public speakers, look at Tony Robbins, look at Sean Cannell from Think Media, Heather Torres from Think Media is very good at this, and I don't know if she's ever been trained at it. I have no idea, but she's very, very good at this. And when you look at her and you watch her, she has mastered the pause. And it comes over time from public speaking. It comes from sharing and teaching with others. You know, one of the biggest attention grabbers in an audience is when you stop talking, people will start looking and trying to figure out why you stopped talking. So use that to your advantage. It's a psychological aspect that you can use on your channel, and think about it when you're presenting or when you're trying to really make an impact and you are speaking on your channel about something very, very important that you want it to stick in memory. Think about that next time. Well, I hope you found value in today's video. If you have, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I would strongly urge you to subscribe to my channel for weekly videos such as this, as we dig deep into how to be successful online. Sometimes we do tutorial videos. Other times we really do helpful videos like this to boost your confidence, to boost your awareness so that you can be reaching your fullest God-given potential. Once again, this is Wayne from Think Management, and I'll see you soon. You have a great day.